Okay, so welcome back once again, guys. Now, in this one, so I'm going to show you again another example of a DAX with respect to a different kind of a functionality which exists. So let me share my screen, and here is my product table, right? Here is my data set. Now, so if someone is asking me that, can you please try to give me a summation of top three sales, right? Summation of top three sales. So yeah, I can do a calculation. So there is a top n function, so which is going to help me out to do this kind of a math. So here I can try to create a new measure, and I can try to name this measure as a top three sales, let's suppose. And here I can try to do the calculation. So first of all, calculation wise, I have to write the expression. So basically I'm looking for a summation of a product sales amount. So this is something which I'm expecting, right? So this is something which it should give me after doing a calculation. And here is a top n function. So top n function, which is going to help me out to filter out those top, like whatever I'm looking for, top n kind of a things. So top n, so I'm looking for top three. Yeah, top three. So of what top three I'm looking for? So value wise, so VALUE, values wise. So basically I'm like looking for to pick a top three product first of all. So just try to extract maybe a product key. So product sale, and just try to extract top three product key. And for top three product key that it is going to select, right? I'm saying that do a math, do a calculation of what? A summation of a product sales of a sales amount. So for like a top three product key that you have selected, yeah, so top three product key that you have selected. So do one thing for this one, try to do a math for this, and then try to do it in a descending order. Yeah, so DESC, DESC, in a descending order, do it. Now if I'm going to hit enter, so it is going to create a top three sales. And as we know, rank wise even, that my top three is basically 2500, 1200 and 1800, right? So this is my top three. Now let's see. So top three sale, if I'm going to drag and drop, so top three sale is 5500, which shows that my calculation is correct. I am able to do a correct calculation with respect to this one. And here I'm not doing much. So there is a top n function. I'm just trying to select three values, three technically a product key I'm trying to select. You can try to select a product name, that's up to you. It's completely fine. And on top of that, so I'm just doing a math. That's it. Yeah, I'm just doing a math over here, nothing much. Now, so next function which I would like to show you over here, basically a variable. So how variable is technically going to work, and how we can write something with respect to the variable. Let me explain you that particular part. So here again I'm going to create a new measure, let's suppose. Yeah, so new measure here I'm going to create, and I'm going to show, or maybe new column. Let's create a new column over here. So new column I'm going to create, and let's try to write a profit MARGIN, profit margin percentage. Yeah, profit margin percentage calculation which I have to do. Now how I can do it? So we have a cost amount given to me, and we have a sales amount given to me. So obviously sales amount minus cost amount, so that is going to give me the total profit. And then if I'm going to divide it, so in that case I will be able to see the profit margin. Yeah, so if I'm going to do a calculation, so profit margin column I have to create, let's suppose. And here, so I will be using a variable. And why I'm using the variable? So that it will be able to store the intermediate calculation. So there is something called as var, right? So var, and var sales, variable sales is equals to product. Let's suppose product sales amount I'm going to store. So product sale amount in one of the variable I am storing, right? Then var, and then here, so cost. So here let me store the cost amount. So product sales cost amount. So we have two variable. One is a sales variable, one is a cost variable. I'm just trying to store it. Yeah. So one variable where I'm trying to store the sales amount and another variable where I'm trying to store the cost amount. Okay, cool. Now, so there is another variable I would like to create, and here I would like to store the profit amount. So profit is nothing but basically your sales amount minus basically a cost amount, the two variable that I have created. So this is going to be my profit, by the way. I should not give a comma in between, otherwise it will give me an error, right? And then I'm writing a return function over here, return. So what this entire like things which it should return. So return, and I'm going to write if over here, and I'm going to say that, okay, so just try to like return me based on the condition which I'm going to write. So here I have to handle null values as well. So not is blank is something which I'm going to call for a sales. So if sales value is going to be blank, because I have one blank value, right? So my dashboard should not crash. So keeping that in mind, so I'm trying to call basically is blank over here. So not is blank sales, and sales should be greater than 0. The sales variable which I have considered, so that should be greater than 0. So if this is the case, right? So if this is a case, do one thing, divide. So just call a divide function and divide what? So divide your profit, profit variable I have already created, I believe, PROFIT, divide profit with what? So sales value, yeah, sales value, and then blank over here, right? So now this is going to do a complete math. So I have created three variables. One is a sales variable, one is a cost variable, one is a profit variable I have created. I'm simply trying to return what? Just like a normal Python function, right? So I'm trying to return. So if not is blank is going to like just check if there is a 0 or not. So it is just going to handle that particular part. So if this is this, divide profit by this one and then give me the final result. Now if you will go and check, right? Yeah. So now if you will go and check, so here my profit margin for the very first product is almost 40%, this 41%, 38%, 37.5%, right? So this is the profit margin which I am able to calculate with the help of these variables and with the help of these returns. As simple as that, right? And here, so I'm just trying to use even is blank, so which is helping me out in terms of handling the 0 values. Simple. So if there is a 0 values, my dashboard should not crash, or it should not like give me any kind of error. So yeah, it is not giving me any kind of error because amicably I am able to handle all of these things in this particular place. So hope all of you are able to understand. Now there are like a tons of example which could be possible. So like I'm going to give you assignment. So please try to do the assignment. That is going to help you out in terms of learning a DAX even in a better way for a very, very long time. And just once you have to like execute all of these things, then you can chillax. Simple. So with that, thank you so much. Take care and see you again guys in my upcoming lectures.